Live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, we've got Father's Day baseball. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
About to get started here, and starting in this one, Tanner Houck.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm. Rosario runs. There's the ball. Throw. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
And here it comes. Right through there for a strike. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
That stolen base right there was all about the jump off the pitcher. He got a nice lead, timed him up perfectly, and was off to the races as soon as that pitcher went home. That's how you want to do it. That excites the entire team over there in the dugout.
Left-hand hitter waits. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Runner at third, nobody out. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And another ball.
Full count.
Brett Myers to bat next. Outside, and that is ball four. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, a great back and forth in that at-bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And that one fouled off. And a pitch. And there's a ball. Swings through that one.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
He goes down looking.
That's just a nasty pitch right there, and I'm not surprised at all that he got the strikeout looking. You know, at the plate, looks like it's a fastball off the corner the entire way until just that very last second when that cutting action takes over and brings it back to clip the outside corner. You just got to tip your cap sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
Aaron Judge, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 1-0. And another ball.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. 2 on, 1 out. And ball 4, and Judge takes his walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
1 down. Here's Cody Bellinger leading the AL in batting average. That clips the zone. Strike 1. Righty delivers. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Rosario on third. Chisholm over at second. Judge over at first with 1 away. Breaking ball inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. 1 runs in.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So bases loaded with 1 away. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rafaela under this one. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. That ends the inning, but they do pick up a run on the play. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Yankees 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Luis Gil. And Singy, it's not hard to see he's been outstanding.
Well, you just take a look at the numbers. ERA in the low 1s. He's clearly been one of the best pitchers in the league this year. I mean, just dynamic stuff. It's electric as well as it comes through the zone. Hitters trying to figure out what he's doing. So hard to think with. And the only bad thing for him is that your ERA can really only go up. It's hard to take it down lower unless you throw a shutout. So we'll see what he's got in this one.
Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Trevor Story.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
The wind of the pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And the 0-2. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And it's a hitter. It's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in. So you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball. But either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Rafael Devers in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. The Red Sox trailing by 2 here in the third and final game of the series. Hot shot to third. Throws to first in time, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 2-0. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Now it's the DH, Jesus Sanchez. Houck back to work. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting.
Lays out. He's got it.
Man, oh man, that ball was absolutely smoked. Triple-digit exit velocity. He dives, and I'm just shocked that the ball stayed in his mitt. Looked like he was going to put a hole in his glove.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Out to short. Story. Whips it across. 2 down.
Batting 9. The shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe will hit next. Volpe, a former Gold Glove winner, 22 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Ground ball up the middle. What a stop. Over to first. Throw, save. And that was close.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Ahmed Rosario. Popped up first base side. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw in, safe, not in time to get him, and it's first and third with 2 away.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
2 gone with runners at the corners. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. In the air to left center. Gonzalez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They're up 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas.
Tristan Casas.
The wind and the pitch. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. His 11th of the year. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10. Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gathers and throws to first. And they get Bregman for the out.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Cedane Rafaela in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. The Yankees up by a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that's a little bit high. And now 2-0.
No strike.
And delivers outside.
No strike.
Kicks and deals.
Hook one.
And there's ball 4.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
That one laced to center and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
First and second, 2 down. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. In the air, right field. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Boston getting closer thanks to the homer. And the home team down a run. Back here at Fenway, top half of the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Brett Myers. The right-hander back to work. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
That misses. Ball 1.
1-1.
And the righty deals. And a base hit into right center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting.
Here is Aaron Judge. He reached out a walk his first time. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
The pitch. Judge comes up empty there.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
And that's down and away. Myers leads off second with nobody out. That's to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Next offering is in for a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. At the belt and fires. And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Fought off foul.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
First and second here, no outs. And another ball. Next pitch is outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Abreu makes the play. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with 1 away.
Jesus Sanchez stepping in now for the Yankees.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. 1 run across. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw, and he's out.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. He's 0 for 1. To third. Sends it across to first. They limit the damage here. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox 1. Set for the bottom of the third. Now at the plate, David Hamilton.
The second baseman, David Hamilton.
The wind to kick the pitch.
Ball.
And takes low for ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Outside. Left-hand batter waits. Pitches in for a strike. And now 3-1. And strike 2.
Full count.
That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Hamilton aboard here at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss there.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Kicks and fires. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Got it by him for the K.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure.
Runner takes off. Pitch is low. Throw safe. That's a stolen base. And it's second. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. And a strike to Devers. Swing and a ball lifted left field, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike. The Yanks leading by 3 here in the last half of the 3rd. That one is absolutely belted. Judge going back, and he brings it in on the warning track. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox 1. Back inside Fenway Park. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. The pitch. 0-1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
That's a laser base hit. Around first, digging for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
The third baseman, number 13, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Man at second with 1 away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball.
And that's off
in.
the inside edge. And that is ball 1. And a good eye there. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And the pitch. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Now, biggest concern other than injury after a moment like that is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
So first and second with 1 gone. Stepping in the long ball threat, Brett Myers. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. That's a little bit low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In there. And so now 1-2. Two on, 1 out. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now. And that takes away the double play.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. Need a big strikeout here.
That one misses. 3-2 now.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
The Yankees trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. And that'll load the bases. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tanner Houck gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you arm in a minute. New arm out of the bullpen, Lucas Giolito. This is his 5th appearance of the year. One out, bases loaded. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Outside, ball.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Ball.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Bellinger up to hit.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
That's in there. Strike
No
1.
ball. 1 strike.
In the air, right side. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 7-1.
No, that's the 3rd run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1.
Paul Goldschmidt.
That one misses, and that's ball 1. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And it's 1-1.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him,
1-1.
elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Paul Goldschmidt goes deep. It's 9-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Two outs, nobody on. In now is the Yankees DH, Jesus Sanchez. There's a high chopper. Hamilton. The throw to first.
Out.
That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But they tack on 5 runs to the bottom of inning number 4 now. The Yankees 9 and the Red Sox 1. Back here in Boston,
Leading
John
off
Chambi and
for
Chris
the
Singleton
Red
with
Sox,
you. And leading
third
off the bottom of the
baseman,
4th, Alex
Alex
Bregman.
Bregman.
And he deals. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Judge makes the grab, 1 down.
The catcher, number 5, Blake.
Here's the catcher to hit, Blake Sable.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. just missed. The Red Sox with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 away.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Cedane Rafaela. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger drifts towards it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
Giolito back to work. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Giolito, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Rafaela under it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Anthony Volpe digs in now. 1 for 2. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Ball.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about, lifted in the air down the left side, and that's a fair ball. Tries to get back and save.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. You'll take those bloop hits off the end of the bat all day long. It doesn't mean you put a great swing on it, but hitters deserve to get a lucky hit every now and then.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And up next for New York, Ahmed Rosario. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Back-to-back singles. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now a chance for Jazz Chisholm Jr. In for a strike, 0-1. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 on, 1 out. Hard ground ball, base knock. Around third. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. It's 10-1.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way.
New pitcher for the Red Sox, Garrett Whitlock.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So they're at the corners now. Brett Myers getting ready to hit. Checks over to first. Back safely. That's a base hit. Run scores. To third. The tag out. Myers into second, and he's got a double.
That's heads-up play right there. The outfielder knowing he has no shot at the runner at home, so comes up trying to cut that runner off at third and does a really nice job. Got to appreciate that.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. The Yanks up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. A little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Action in the pen down there. Renan Bernardino, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. And that skips in the dirt. Next
Ball three.
offering is downstairs. Cody Bellinger on deck for the Yankees. Man on second, 2 down. Judge rips that one. Rafaela raging back towards the wall. And it hits off the monster. The run comes in to score from second, and it's 12-1. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series.
Ball
Outside low, 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Caught him looking for the K. So they get 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Yankees 12 and the Red Sox 1. Back now at Fenway, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Hit in the air, left field. Myers should have this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1
The
away.
batter number 10, shortstop, Trevor.
Here's Trevor Story. Out there to center. Bellinger sizing it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out
Now
number 2.
batting second baseman, David Hamilton.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on. That one just missing inside. Ball 2. And there's a ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Two outs. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing for Boston. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Back here at Fenway Park, top of the 6th inning. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And a pitch. In the dirt, and it's 1-0. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Jesus Sanchez stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. Down the right field line and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now, Austin Wells.
No balls. 1 strike.
And ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And he pumps it a strike. Man at first, 1 away. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes. Ball.
Next offering is down low.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Sanchez off of first with 2 away. That one kicks away from the catcher. Sable down to first with it. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Yankees 12 and the Red Sox 1. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom of the
off
6th. Now the
Red
left
Sox.
fielder, Romy Gonzalez.
Romy
The pitch.
Gonzalez.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Next
1-2.
pitch, not close, up high. And the right-hander deals. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Swung on, belted. That's back. And it's off the Green Monster. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And it's fouled away. Man at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Righty to the plate. And 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And a foul ball. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
stays alive. Another 1-2.
Ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's filled up. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. Man on second, 2 down. And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Just missed
The
there.
catcher, number 5.
Boom. How would you describe your strike zone?
Kind of like a Weeble, large. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Blake Sable. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. Fly ball down the line. Myers tracks it down for the out. Back here in Boston, we go to the top of the 7th, and now Ahmed Rosario. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Breaking ball in there for a strike. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Brennan Bernardino up and loosening in the pen. Pitch misses. And a count 1-2. And here it comes.
No.
That one just misses, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering is outside.
Full count.
Righty delivers. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Third baseman.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch, not close. On the inside corner for a strike. They say you win. One out, bases empty. And now before the 1-2, time is called. Called at home plate. Kicks and deals.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. Chisholm checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held up. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Runner on at first with one gone. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brett Myers. There's a strike.
One.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And the righty deals. He swings and fouls one off. The Yankees up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
The 1-2.
2-2.
Good job to fight that one off. Ouch.
Dead ball.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. Judge,
No,
the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Ball
Just
outside.
off the outside edge, and that's ball 2. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped on a line. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So first and second with 2 outs. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. He's been a great free agent sign. That one ripped right center field. And that is gone. He made him pay for that one. His 32nd of the year. It's 15-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
New pitcher on here, Renan Bernardino.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is.
For the Red Sox,
Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Renan Bernardino.
And now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. He's already homered here in this one. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. To the right side, and it's through for a hit.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And the batter now, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. That's down and in. Goldie, the runner at first with 2 gone. Smash to the left side. That's out number 3. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Marcus Stroman.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
The center fielder.
So stepping in for Boston, Cedane Rafaela. On the ground to third, finds its way through, base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Turned on it nicely, definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Abreu swinging it much better this season in away games than here at home.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2. Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now the shortstop, Trevor Story. His righty-lefty splits there. Left field. Myers under it. He's got it. So the batting order turns over. David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox.
Hamilton.
That one pushed to the left and foul. The Red Sox with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball.
On the ground. Sneaks through, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The left fielder, number 23, Romy.
And next for the Red Sox, Romy Gonzalez. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1. 2 on, 2 outs. Gonzalez started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, no swing. 1-2 now. Right through there, got him. Out number 3. Back here at Fenway, we go to the 8th. Now here is Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
And the pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Right through there for his strike.
0-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
The batter, number 11.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
Volpe.
High fly ball out to center field. On the move. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Ahmed.
So the lineup flips over, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. And there's a foul ball. Bernardino, 32 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Up the middle. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back here at Fenway, and it's Rafael Devers in the box.
The designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Stroman back to work. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Myers going back on this one, and it bangs off the monster. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So a man aboard, and the batter now, Tristan Casas. And that's through there for a strike. But he scrambles back. The Yanks up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's in there. And the count is 0-2. And they'll do it again. The pitch.
1-2.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Right side, hard hit. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
And now it's Alex Bregman.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully
high fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. The run scores from third. It's 15-2. Not in time. He's safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Blake Sable now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Yeah.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
The 0-2. Got him. 2 out.
The batter.
So 2 down now, and here is Cedane Rafaela. In the air, center field. Bellinger makes the catch, and that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 15-2. Back in Boston, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Brett Myers. And he deals. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Wouldn't chase that time. Check swing, went around. Strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And another ball.
3-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Full count.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Right through there for a strike. Hit hard. That gets through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. And the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. At the belt and fires. That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. Just missed it. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play.
The batter, the first baseman, Paul.
At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
No ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. Almost got him. That one's in there, and a count 1-2.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it.
Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
2 outs, runner at first. Jesus Sanchez stepping in down for the Yankees. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Fought off foul. Goldie, the lead runner at second. Sanchez on at first with 2 down. That one off the mark, and the count even 1-1. And there's the strike. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Yankees lead this one 16-2. Back inside Fenway Park, so bottom of the 9th, and now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Ah!
On the ground to third. Chisholm fires over to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
He's 2 outs away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trevor Story. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
There's a swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging. So it's their last chance in this one. And stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2 out, space is empty. Ball 1 there. 1 strike away. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's the ball game.
Well, there's no letdown after they got to 10 wins. Came out today, pushed it to 11. The opposition looks disgusted from the other side of the field. They respect the talent that's over there, but they also think that this is a lucky team. Well, that's the thing about baseball. You've got to be good and you've got to be lucky. Right now, they're clicking on all cylinders, and they're just going to ride it as long as it'll last.
Well, this one ends in a blowout, and the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and